Hello Sean, my name's Chris Richardson. I'm the digital sales controller at Jaguar Land Rover in Stockton. As promised, I'm doing a video of the new I-PACE. We do have a couple in the SE trim with the dark interior. The one I've chosen to do a video on is in Personalised red. Although we've got a couple of blue ones. I know there's a one in Portofino blue. There is a white one, but obviously we'll discount that one because I know you don't like the white. And a Chorus grey. But anyway, I'll move on. This is the I-PACE SE. Let's take a look at the car. So here it is. This is the Personalised red Jaguar I-PACE SE. All right. So starting off with the front there, we've got that big honeycomb grille and the front parking sensors with the dark accents moulded into the bumper. Obviously being the I-PACE, we have that big bonnet scoop there. It kind of gives the impression that it's almost like a coupe sort of shape to this car. It's a very good looking car. Coming round to the side, there we go. We have those 20-inch multi-spoke black alloy wheels there, and the SE branding, which does run throughout the car. Ever so slightly gets larger as it goes to the rear, giving it more of that sort of Jaguar stance, really. Now, being the I-PACE, obviously we have the flush door handles which pop out when the car's unlocked. Believe it or not, the car's actually running right now. Obviously being electric, it's almost silent. And then coming around to the rear, we have that big spoiler. I would describe it as almost like bat ears. That it looks absolutely gorgeous. And then the shark fin aerial and the panoramic roof on this car. All right. And then moving further down, we have the piano black splitter there. Obviously no tailpipes on this one, and the rear camera system as well as the rear parking sensors. The tail lights wrap themselves around the car in true Jaguar fashion. There we go. In my opinion, I think that colour is absolutely gorgeous. But like I said, we do have a couple of other choices for you. Okay, this is the charging port here, and a description of what each setting means in terms of its charging, how much is left, how much is to go, etc, etc. Let's take a look at the interior, because obviously you requested to see a black interior. Okay, so here we are. We've got the black full leather twin white stitched sculptured seats there. Okay, and then I'm closing the door because it's beeping at me. It's getting cold, bless it. There we go, we've got the full LCD screen, which marries up with the infotainment screen there, which is Jaguar's new system. It is very, very responsive, very quick and very advanced. I can do a separate video detailing that further if you wish, but it is a brilliant, brilliant system. And then further on, we've got the climate control screen. They do it like this so that it gets rid of all those clusters of buttons that you might have found in other cars. So these are multifunction. You can push them to adjust the heated seat, for example, pull them to adjust the fan speed, etc. Okay. Moving further down, we've got the gear selectors. They're a nice clean button, so it's just D for drive, neutral, reverse and park. Okay, and then we've got our cruise control and driving mode selectors on there. All right, which it is a floating dash there, so it's giving extra space for the old smartphones, etc. Moving on, got a nice big cubby hole space here with twin USBs, micro SIM card slot, and the 12-volt power socket. Okay, and then we've got a nice cover for the cup holders there if they're not in use. Okay, moving further on, we've got the Meridian sound system, which is incredible. You've got to hear it to appreciate it. It's a really, really good system, and obviously the memory seating on there, so the heated full leather memory seats. And to the rear, again, we've got that full leather, the Isofix on the outer seats, and the the pull down armrest, which reveals some cup holders. And obviously we have the panoramic roof. Typical British weather out there, Sean, but hey ho, at least we're inside the car. It's nice and comfy with a heated seat on, I'll tell you that now. In terms of space in the rear, let's take a look. So it's a nice wide aperture to get in and out of. I'm 5'10", so just to put it into perspective, the seat is quite far back, but you can see I've got lots of leg room and lots of headroom, even with the panoramic roof there. All right, so it's a nice cabin to be sat inside, and we've got some extra storage there. Okay, alongside that we have the USB charging port, as well as another 12-volt charging port on there, and some netting on there for the extra bits and bobs. Okay, boot size, there we go. It's a good size boot on here. We've got the good solid metal anchor points on there. Got some conveniently concealed hooks on there, which, to be honest, I find handy for the old takeaway curries, but that's just me. And some strapping on there. So obviously, being an electric vehicle, Jaguar have tried to make it as practical as they can, without obviously detracting from the type of car that it is. Okay, got the electronic tailgate on there, which closes down on there. All right, so all in all, this is one of our examples, a Ferenz Red I-PACE EV400 all-wheel drive SE. All right, if you have any questions, or if you'd like to know a little bit more about certain points within the video, by all means drop me an email. I know you've got my email address there, and I do have your settlement figure now. I can confirm that. Apologies for that. And of course my number is 01642 644 444. And I hope this has been more of an insight to this car for you. All right, thanks again, Sean.